Today is just the beginning. We're not going to resolve things today. We're going to begin conversations on different topics as it relates to racial equity, our anti-racism roadmap, our funding, our lobbying efforts. But today, I want to encourage us to be in the gray, to be a little bit in the unknown, to be a little bit in possibilities. What happens after the gray skies? Sunshine. Sunshine. So we're going to be in the gray a little bit, but also that means that we're going to be a little bit uncomfortable. We're going to be making some changes. We're going to be thinking about how to make this program differently.
You all, I first just want to say what a great day this is, how proud I am to be in any space where METCO leaders are in the spaces. I recognize the hard work that you all do day in and day out. I hear the stories. You may not even want us to know. Because I know that this work in equity is hard work, the sweat equity that you pour in and day out.
When we're defining the hallmarks of a strong METCO program and really polishing that METCO brand, it's critical in this day in particular and this time politically and in terms of the demands for transparency that we're really clear about what we think this excellent program should have and should be.
So as I said, today's conversation is around what does it mean to be METCO? As Kristen and Millie have shared, our job is to help you create two things: a continuum of practice. What does that mean? A sequence of practices designed to achieve specific goals, organized by levels of complexity. Which are the easiest to achieve? Which are aspirational? Which are the next practices that might not exist in your schools today? The second is a blueprint of METCO. What are you currently doing in your schools today that aligns with that continuum of practice? Where are your districts right now? Where do you see opportunities for improvement? And as we'll talk about in a little bit, where are there just frankly opportunities for more research and innovation as you do this collective work together?
I think we need to consider that METCO and these suburban schools are a microcosm of our nation. You know what I mean? So a lot of whether it's, micro or macro aggressions and all the things that, Black folks and BIPOC folks deal with throughout the country, they're not, Massachusetts isn't immune to those issues. These things don't only happen in South Carolina and Georgia and Texas and all these other places.
We have to be able to empower our students by letting them know there's a reason that you systematically have not been given what you needed now. We have to educate them in that way. That empowers them. So they're not thinking that there's something wrong with them. They're understanding there's something wrong with the system that created them. And that their work now moving on in college and as adults is dismantle that. But now I'm getting support because of what someone else did, not because I am inferior or inadequate. Because if we still continue with that model, we're never going to change it for the kids who are coming behind them, because we're still so busy thinking about how we fix these children, how we can make them better. They're born perfect.
METCO is not about the busing program. It is not about transporting students. It's about transforming communities and people. That's what METCO is about.
So this is something we're thinking about in terms of how to. It's always going to be a dance because the legislature usually doesn't decide on the funding level until June, and so a compromise. In order to pull this off, we have to think about delaying placements for the expansions until after we know that we have money. Because if we don't, and you place students before you know have money, and then we don't get the money, then that means everyone's allocation is going to go down.
Really exciting, the increases we've had, but I think what is critical and what we continue to really hammer home is just it's not enough. I think the program was underfunded for a really long time. The transportation costs were high, all of the things we know. So this looks amazing, and it is amazing, but also inflation is 9%, and bus costs and everything else are through the roof. So we need more, and that's not even accounting for the expansion piece.
If you could come up with a wish list, this is your chance to come up with a wish list. What additional services and supports would you want METCO HQ to provide for you?
As time goes on, a lot of districts kind of lose the kind of idea and the realization of the commitment that was made to METCO back in '66, and I think continuing to onboard and develop and push professional development, 2 new directors, to new superintendents, new principals, to kind of continue to reaffirm kind of what the commitment is and what it means to be a METCO district.
It's a damn shame that only 10% of the school districts of this state are in METCO. So we're setting the example, and I'm so proud to do it. Keep up the good work and keep inspiring.
I was here. I lived, I loved, I was here.
Remember, you are enough. We can leave a mark. Thank you so much. I'm so proud to be leading this work with you. I'm excited about what's going to happen in the years to come with all of the work that we have started. Trust and believe we will be better because we deserve it, and so do the students and the communities that we serve. Thank you so much, and have a great weekend, everybody.